Hello, my lovely Marshall blenders. How are you? How are you? How are you guys? I hope everybody is doing well. We've finally reached the hump of the week. I mean, for some people it means hump, Monday through Friday, Wednesday. But for me, not really. My Wednesdays are actually Mondays. So it's the beginning of the week for me. But all in all, things are going well. Things are going wonderful. Mom is healthy. Family's doing good. How are you guys? How are your parents? How's your families? Hope everything is going well. The returning to school situation is starting. I know that creates some anxiety, some stress. We will be able to work it out and figure it out and get it done. So let's see. I wanted to show you guys something. Jessica Simpson, do you guys remember her? She's another person who has been able to parlay her initial career into a multi-billion-dollar business. And one of the things that she does, apart from clothing and shoes and accessories, are fragrances. Do you remember her? I wanna love you forever. If that's what I'm gonna do. Do you remember that song? She was married to Nick Lachey. Chicken of the Sea. Is that really made from chicken? Do you remember that? So that's her. I love her. And also Dukes of Hazzard. She played Daisy Dukes on Dukes of Hazzard. Although this looks like a Color Silk hair color box, right? But this is the box for her perfume, one of them. It's called I Fancy You. I Fancy You. Fancy for us means posh, gauche, really prestigious, special, polished, expensive. But the word fancy originally also means like. You like. I fancy you. In England, they say, I fancy you, or do you fancy this? Fancy is synonymous with like. So if she says, or a person says, I fancy you, I fancy you. That means I like you. I think you're cute. I think there's something special about you. There's something that calls my attention, and now I need to find out about you. So I fancy you. Do you get what I mean? I fancy you. Listen, I enjoy hanging out with myself, and I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me. I love hanging out with you, my lovely Marshall blenders, as I break off. So here's the box. I fancy you. It's very pretty. I love the celestial color type of blue. It's, iridescent. Very iridescent. And then you have these silver accents, or if you want to call it platinum accents on the box. It's very nice. Okay, so this is a eau de parfum spray. It's an eau de parfum, and those of us who have conversed about the difference between perfume and eau de toilette. Eau de parfum, right, is stronger, has a higher concentration of oil in the liquid or alcohol, right? A perfume has less concentration of the oil fragrance, and a perfume has the highest concentration, right? So what do you guys think about this bottle? I think it's quite nice. I think I fancy the bottle. I fancy the bottle. Bottle. Or bottle. Because over there, they don't mention the T, bottle, or they say bottle. They accentuate the T. So now let's see how this comes off. Oh, there you go. So you pop it off. And it's really cute. I like it. I fancy it. Do you see the I fancy you? fancy you. I fancy you. Okay, and let's see what it smells like. So 2 for me, 1 for you. Okay. Definitely a feminine smell. For me, it reminds me. This is like what would be a night perfume or a date, like date, DATE perfume. It's very floral. There's no fruity smell, no berry smell. It's very floral. It's very soft and subtle. So if it lasts long, it's a really good buy. It smells like it would make a good gift. Do you know Avon's Far and Away? It reminds me of that. Avon's Far and Away. So if you like that type of a smell, then you would like this. I ordered it on Amazon, and I think it's good. So check it out. I fancy you. I fancy you. Do you fancy me? You better fancy me. You better fancy me. And so that was one thing I wanted to show you guys that I fancy now. I can say I fancy you. This I definitely fancy. I fancy the Choco dips. I fancy the Choco dips, and they're not that expensive. $1.49 for a box. And so I bought it on a whim. I was like, let me see. I mean, I wanted a snack. I wanted something to be naughty with. Because I don't know if I told you guys I'm trying to work out, go to the gym, lose some weight. I've been able to lose about 8 pounds so far. So we're working on that. But nothing big to tell you guys about. I mean, unless you can tell when you look at me. I don't know, whatever. So the Choco dips is from Global Brands. And their Choco dips are, when I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised because look at these cookies, okay? They're dipped in chocolate. So I was thinking it was going to be cheap tasting chocolate. It would be something that I was like, oh man, I want to eat something bad, and I would eat it and I wouldn't like it. I love these cookies, and I am actually going to probably buy out the store and make these like little gifts. You know what I mean? These make perfect little gifts that you can give to people. So they're chocolate covered, and I want you to listen to this, okay? I don't know if you were able to hear that, but it crunched. If you like, I want to say Kit Kat. If you like Kit Kat, these are for you. There's another candy that I love, but these are for you. It's chocolate on the inside. Let me see. Chocolate on the inside. The cookies are absolutely wonderful. Like, they're crunchy, they're delicious, and the chocolate does not taste cheap at all. I made myself some coffee. The chocolate does not taste cheap at all, which is what I was so surprised about. I thought $1.49, unheard of. So that was what I wanted to show you guys. I'm really hoping everybody's doing well. And this is what I want to say also. Journal. Write in your diary. Whatever you're feeling, write it. If you don't know what you're feeling, just write whatever. Not even what occurs to your mind, just write whatever on the paper. I've done that, and I remember one time I wrote chocolate and cheese, gotta have it. And then I read it a few hours later, and I was like, geez, I wonder what could have been triggering that thought. But that was the only thought that I had at that moment. So, write. And when you write, you're kind of exposing things that are stressing you out. And then you can face them later. Whatever. Guys, I love you. And I am so honored and so grateful that 546 of you have decided to subscribe to my channel. The purpose of this channel is really to be a visual journal for me. And because I am such an open person, I'm happy to be able to share what I love. You know, I love hair, and I love conversing, and I love giving good vibes to other people. And so I'm grateful to you for having hit that button, you know? So let's continue being blenders. Let's continue blending. The chocolate is melting on my finger. And comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. If there's something you'd like me to talk about, I take suggestions, and if I can make a video of it, I'll make a video of it. All right? So, and I also have to say, I do feel the love back. So, goodbye, my lovely Marshall blenders. I'll see you soon. I'll see ya.